Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news, fanking, automotive goodness, weird eat bags, and some new sections, Martin.
Some new sections and some old sections like the news. It's one of my favourite sections. We all learn things together.
Let's hit up the news, people. We're going to make today as snappy as a bullfrog.
You'll be able to watch this on the bus.
Yep.
Not while you're in the car, because that's probably illegal. But you could listen to it, and then you won't know what we're talking about, but you will.
But you will. You'll see. We're going to make it short. We're going to make it snappy, like we say we're going to do every week. It's going to be the same as it always is.
Did you know that clicking is not the sound of... It's the sound of that finger hitting there?
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that trivial? I didn't know that for a long time.
Well,
I thought
people...
it was like the friction sound, but it's actually... You can't actually snap your finger hard enough into that thing.
Some people think that the sound of waves is water crashing. That's weird too.
What is it?
It's the sound of bubbles popping.
Is it?
Yeah. So when a whole lot of water goes and hits the water, it pushes air under it, and when that water comes back up, all those bubbles going all at the same time makes... So you're not hearing water hit water.
Didn't we just say that we're all going to learn stuff? We
Yep.
just said we're going to learn stuff together, and we just did, because I had no idea about that or the clicking, but now I do.
Well, I didn't know about that. I mean, you can... Anyway,
that's really good.
Let's pop.
Can you do that water drop thing?
Oh, that's really good. No, I can't do that. Anyone that could do that at school was cool. Like when someone did that, I would have called a kid.
One of those useless skills.
One of those kids that got expelled in year 10, but they could do that and everyone respected them for it.
Yeah.
For about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's hook right into the whole reason that you're here today. No, you got nothing else going on today on the internets. Oh, you wouldn't be here. No, let's not pay ourselves out too bad. No, this show's great, as you know. This show's been viewed millions of times.
Multiple millions of times. Good on you.
We don't know why either, but thank you for watching. Let's hook right into the whole reason that you're here and dive into the car news.
In the news this week, a lot of exciting things, as always. This one is very exciting. Ferrari are making an SUV. They're making an SUV, like a proper Ferrari looking bright red, in leather interior, sporty steering wheel with all the flappy paddles and all the buttons and stuff.
Bugatti is considering doing a crossover as well.
They reckon it's going to be the best-selling Ferrari ever of all time.
Wow.
It'll take up...
They say that beforehand. See, you got to wonder sometimes when you do something really, really, really well, whether you should just stick doing that or whether you should branch out. Like imagine if Coca-Cola started making toilet paper.
Do you think Ferrari just look at Audi and VW and Skoda and all the Vag cars and even Porsche badges? Like, do you reckon they look at them and go, they are selling so many SUVs, they're making tons of money, because Ferrari's making cars to make Ferraris, but they also got shareholders probably who are sitting there or whatever. And
who owns Ferrari?
I don't know. Someone will tell us.
Someone tell us.
Some big European car company. Anyway, and interestingly as well, Ferrari sales have gone up in Australia by like 26%.
Really?
Which sounds like a lot, and then you go, well, they sold 140, and then they sold 170.
Yeah.
That's still I think that's a lot of Ferraris in 1 year in a country as big as Australia.
I think a Ferrari SUV is kind of embarrassing, to be honest, but this is coming from people who, we like nuggety minis and Daihatsus, and on a really good day, maybe a 180 or something. I think that's embarrassing.
It's an odd idea, but
good on them.
If you want a Ferrari SUV, well, now you can buy one. It's something you never thought you needed, but now you can get.
Here's the other thing that I think is strange, but is a massive thing in Australia, and that is people buying custom number plates. Now, last week, somebody bought a Porsche 911 number plate, just a number plate that says 911 on it, that's it.
26 grand.
Good guess.
How much was it?
526 grand. No, it was $525,000. Now, I know some people, I think there's a couple of reasons why people buy them. Some people buy them because they want to tell everybody what kind of car their car is, even though the car has a badge on the back that says what it is.
And it's like 12 inches away from it.
Which is a bit weird. But other people are buying them as an investment.
Yes.
And because they're actually going up in money.
Yes.
Some people are making a lot of money. You may have read in the news all around the world, the stock market has done something. I don't know. It's all over the news. It has tumbled. Apparently it's a correction. But the point is that maybe number plates do not correct and fall as much as the stock market.
We've spoken about this with classic cars. Some people invest in classic cars, which I think it goes up, and guess what? No one cares about that car anymore. Kaboom!
Yeah. Unless it's a 34 GTR. and then it just
Then
keeps
everyone
going up
cares.
and up. Hopefully we've hit the kind of point of that now, which seems to be 120, 150 grand for V-Spec is what you're seeing them for. I don't know if people are actually buying them for that though.
Well, they're still for sale, but do they move? They don't move that quick because I mean, not that many people have a spare 150 grand for an old Nissan, a 20-year-old.
I mean, and can you even get a loan for that? Like if you go to the bank and go, I'm buying a 90s Datsun.
It's a good investment.
And
No,
the bank
that's it.
manager's
Speaking of GTRs, there was some stuff in the news recently saying no more NISMO. And see, headlines like that,
What?
the headline's a bit confusing because it says no more NISMO, and then all the Nissan people, of which I am partly one, will be like,
Well done, Martin.
Nissan people are awesome.
You just flinched like I was going to hurt you.
Yeah, because I thought
But
I was
going to hug you.
told I wasn't
I
enough.
wasn't going to grab your nose or something. Remember when you had a
that you
micro?
like Subarus and I like Nissans,
Well, we seem to swap.
and then it swaps.
We're like...
Anyway, the news
yes,
thing was
anyway.
saying no more NISMO, and then you delve deeper into the news, and it's actually, well, there's no more NISMO above the NISMO we already have, which is a NISMO 370Z, a NISMO Duke, and then, oh, by the way, a NISMO GTR. Like it's...
Oh, well,
like
what more do you need than a NISMO GTR?
a NISMO Pulsar? Do we need a NISMO Pulsar?
No. And if you do, make it yourself.
Does anyone know what other cars Nissan makes? I think they make an X-Trail.
They also make the Qashqai.
The Qashqai?
That's up there with the Tiguan and the Touareg. It's like the worst car names ever. HQ, a number of people have been asking us about that. Of course, that has been on telly now. It has done its rounds. The car is now appearing in some super cheap auto stores. At this point, it'll probably do the rounds at super cheap for a little while. And then there was conversation at some point of us like turning it into a burnout car. People are talking superchargers, they're talking burnouts. But we do have some other projects that are
But I don't
coming
think
out
anyone's
soon.
ever done a burnout in a HQ before, have they?
No. We would be the first in the world to do a burnout in an HQ.
Yeah.
Guinness Book of Records spec.
There's like events you can go to, but I've never seen a HQ do a burnout.
No. No Commodores.
No.
No. So that should be good.
Speaking of muscle cars, is an HQ a muscle car?
I don't know. I'd be careful, man.
Speaking of muscle cars.
Just be careful.
Mustangs. So those 5-litre Mustangs that sound really loud. Why is there no really, really fast, high-performance ones? Because in America, I know you guys get some crazy ones like factory supercharged, 500 kilowatts at the wheels.
Their cars have so much power. Sorry, just to cut in on a second. I know that's what we do.
Yes.
I was reading before their Silverado, their big thing. It has like a towing capacity of 9 tonnes. Now,
amazing.
in America, everything is big.
Awesome.
Have you noticed? Like they go big
wide
they
roads,
go faster,
big
they
max.
it's huge. Anyway, it's just, I mean, good on you for going big. That's all.
So we don't get to go big in this case. We get the quarter pounder rather than the Big Mac, which is we don't get the factory supercharged stuff because too loud.
Oh, really?
Just too loud.
It's just a volume
They
thing.
just can't make it quiet enough, and it doesn't reach ADR. So Ford Australia even said we'd like to, but they're just too loud.
Wow.
It's
See,
set of
here's
design
something
rules.
I've wondered about. You know, obviously we've spoken about this before about atmospheric venting blower valves being like a no-no sometimes in some places or whatever. But then sometimes you're driving along next to a school bus and it slows down and it's like so loud it
through your
perforates
window.
your eardrum.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, is that okay because it's a bus? It's a commercial vehicle. If we're just looking
release,
at
yeah.
it as volume only near human beings, there's nothing really that a car does that's louder than any of these trucks or buses.
No, not really. And those trucks, like they're loud, the big ones.
Yeah.
And they need to be.
They
'cause
must
they're
be under some
ginormous.
different kind of thing.
Because they're pulling like 40 tons.
You got any other news, mate?
I got some brief ones, which is there has been a race series, an all-female Formula 3 race series made for women, which sounds really good, except there's also a lot of women who are really good race drivers who are like, why do we need our own? Can't we go and race the boys? Like, if we're faster than the boys, why are we not in the same race? So that's a tricky one because, you know, it's like all females good, I guess, like an all-female soccer team.
Yeah.
But is racing, is it different? Is it the same? It's a real tricky one.
This is something that I think we're seeing a lot of where culturally you kind of would ask the same thing of going like, do you need like a Women in Music award or do you need women advertising or whatever? And what I would say is that you want it to be a playing field, a fair playing field, except that it's so heavily skewed the other way that it's not. Like if you look in like certain industries, you go, it's a tricky one because you go, well, if we don't have our own awards, I'm a composer, obviously, that's my job. And there was something in the news a little while ago about how many women composers are writing music for film. And there was like hardly any of them comparatively. Yeah. Because if you look at the big names in Hollywood, you know, composers, they're getting used all the time, the same people. So I think there's some validity in recognising their own thing. But it does create for some interesting discussions.
If you're faster than the fastest F1 drivers and you're a woman, but you can't go in F1, like.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's any rules though. That's the other thing. Like, I can't imagine the F1 would just say, no, you're not allowed if you're really fast. Do they? I don't know. Someone will tell us.
These are good conversations to have,
Yep.
aren't they?
Yep.
Last thing in the news, which is a big one, is Mighty Car Mods news. We are very excited to announce Century Batteries as a new sponsor for our show. We have been using their batteries for years in our cars. Supergramps has one, doesn't it?
Supergramps has one. Mira has one. Your cars have one.
Mini has one.
Yeah.
240Z has one. We've been using them for years, and the guys have seen the show and said, hey, we would love to jump on board. So we're really grateful to have them on board. They've been making batteries in Australia since the 1920s. They're made here in Australia, and an amazing product because they're using them for cars, boats, caravans, lawnmowers, all sorts of stuff. And as we've spoken about before, the great thing about companies getting on board and supporting Mighty Car Mods is that we're never putting up a paywall. You're never going to have to pay to watch the show. But our episodes are also, they're fairly like intensive to make sometimes when you're like going overseas and buying cars and doing lots of mods to them.
Nuggets.
So
parts for broken nuggets.
Exactly, especially
so
old nuggets that no one cares for anymore. So companies like them are amazing because they help us make this show and help it free for you guys. So a massive shout out to Century Batteries Australia, and no doubt you'll be seeing them soon on Mighty Car Mods. There it is. That is the news for the week. Let's just dive right into, is that even legal? This week on Is That Even Legal? Of course, we explore different strange rules and laws from around the world that, according to the internet, are actually legit. Now, Martin, who doesn't like having a delicious meal? Do you like eating food?
I think every human likes eating food. It's one of those necessary things,
What
like
about
sleeping
like
and...
it tastes nice and it smells nice?
Yeah.
What if you were like going somewhere and you just wanted to eat some food?
Oh,
Illegal.
What?
You can't do it in
do you
Austria.
mean? What?
If you're sitting on the train and you're eating some smelly food, get the out. Get off the train.
see, smelly food,
That's it. Get out.
Have you ever been in a movie cinema and everyone's smashing their nice popcorn
And someone's got a
and
kebab.
someone brings KFC or a kebab
Yes,
in?
yes.
And it's just this wet stench. And it's weird because I think if it was your kebab and your KFC that you're about to wrap your chops around, you'd be all like juicing up and getting all
Oh, you mean
excited.
an actual kebab?
Yeah.
So I thought you were being a metaphor of the...
No, not a metaphor
okay.
of the thing.
Okay, cool.
And then, but because it's someone else's kebab and it's just that far away, and
Are we talking about the food
by
store?
the time the smell gets to you, it's that kind of damp and a bit. It's actually rotting. I mean, all food's rotting, isn't it? The whole time. Even a kebab is rotting as you're going. It's already like 3 seconds rotted. Which is why you should always try and get the meat off the actual thing that's cooked, not the one that they leave stewing in the pot. You don't want to go there.
That's a good punk band name, isn't it? 3 seconds rotted. So there
What's
it is.
next on this
If you're in
magical
Austria, don't eat food on the train that's going to be stinky.
'Cause it'll be stinky.
And just and a bonus is that even legal? You just can't eat it all if you're in the historic part of Rome or while you're walking or something.
No,
Google it before
you're
you
not allowed
go
to
there.
eat while you're
I
walking
don't know.
in the historic part of Rome.
I think
that's
so.
a thing, apparently.
I think it is.
According
Anyway.
to the thing that's very accurate.
Let's just snap it off, squeeze it in, wipe it out, and give it a good old flush right into weird stuff from Unicorn.
Weird Stuff from Unicorn is one of my absolute favourite segments of this show, whatever this show is. We still don't know. It's like 56 episodes of this show and I have no idea what's going on. Is this a weird thing from Unicorn?
Yeah, it is. Now, I want to differentiate that weird stuff. You can open that. Weird Stuff from Unicorn is different to Mailbag, which is our new section where you guys send us things. Weird Stuff from Unicorn is where questionable things arrive. How they get here shall be a mystery.
Well, they're purchased from the internet. But usually from the depths, and this has been thrashed.
Here we go. What is this?
This is a floating ball game.
We're not even at the Fanking section yet.
Isn't a floating ball game what happens when you get in the pool?
Or in the
Or the
bar,
bar.
apparently, as you get older,
So
it
this
floats
is
more.
this is
You
see
want
what
me
it
to read the
says.
instructions?
See how long you can make it float. You'll have a ball, and it's made by Schlong.
Oh.
No, Schling.
I know
It's
what you've
made
got to
by
do,
Schling.
Martin. I know what you've got to do.
Why do they
You-
give you 2 balls?
Blow the schlong.
Why do they give you?
Is that how it works?
Wait.
No. That's
give you-
not how it goes.
They give you 2. That's what comes. That's what you get.
Sure, I worked out how it works. See? There it is. Floating ball game.
What happens if I blow this end? Nothing. That's really
Oh,
cool.
you almost landed.
I think that's quite cool.
That's actually really
that's
good.
That's one of the coolest weird things off the internet that we've seen
Well
for a long
done
time.
to Schleong for your floating ball game. We got a lot of rubbish here. That was not rubbish. Well done. Man, let's just move it right on to...
Both of my balls have dropped.
Have they?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Here it is. Sorry, one of them was in my hand. Let's move it right on into My Crap Car.
My Crap Car is a delightful section of the Unicorn Circuit where you guys show us your crap cars. And some of these cars are not actually that crap. We just want to see your car, show us a video, show the world the crapness of your car.
Yeah. And the question that you all have is, would your car even fit on this show?
This week we have a 1995 Toyota Celica. Now that is a car...
Oh, wait, do we?
Yeah.
I thought we had a Honda Civic.
That car
My joke
is
was about
pushing...
the Hondas.
20, is that 25 years old? 20.
Is it really?
It's almost 25 years old. That's crazy. Can you believe Celicas are already that old? I can't.
Sorry, my joke doesn't work. I thought we had a Honda Civic this week.
We don't have a Honda Civic.
Okay.
You just want us to have a Honda Civic. You're thinking about them all the time. I know you are.
I've been thinking
you
about,
are thinking about
I've been
it.
thinking about a Honda Civic. Don't get me started.
I know, man.
Yeah,
just the revs and the grip and the
man.
handling and
Yeah. It's just
the refinement.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I
the
basically
natural
have one
aspirated,
in a Mini, but the actual, like a track,
real deal.
like a track weapon.
Anyway,
Just
so 1995 Toyota Celica. Check it out.
This is the inside of my crap car. You have a handy dandy Spider-Man swinging around. A katana with the Crown Royal bag. A bunch of air fresheners. The home of the air fresheners. My alarm just went off. Some door speakers. Some rear speakers, all custom audio. The tow hook, which I will never use. The fancy fart cannon that has some rust. Excuse that dent. Yeah. Pretty basic. A bunch of rust and a bunch of metal. I like it. Ooh, baby. Yeah, that's my custom car.
there it is. That was not a Honda. Thank you very much. If you'd like to send us a video of your car, you can send it in to mycrapcar@theunicorncircuit.com. And then if you want, copyright strike us once we put your video up.
Or don't.
Don't do that.
If you want to do that,
Stop
just
doing
upload
that.
your own thing and
Upload
just
your own video.
put it on your own channel and
Yeah.
be
Don't
done
send
with
us
it.
stuff if you don't want us to show it, because that's weird. It just is.
weird.
Just saying it. Next up, my friend here, we will wrap his head in some cooking materials and he shall share his conspiracy of the week in tinfoil hat.
This week on Conspiracy Hat Cat, which is one of the deepest dives of this show.
This is
We
the dark
dive
web of the Unicorn Circuit.
Dive deep into the conspiracies that matter to basically no one. This week, it's about Coke, the
Coca-Cola.
the brown drink. And the
Brown
the
drink, when you put
theory-
it like that, it sounds grot.
It's a brown drink. Like you wouldn't, if you were a caveman and you saw brown stuff, you wouldn't drink it.
You'd go and wipe your friend's bottom.
Well, exactly.
If you're a good
That
friend.
would be the stream that you'd do your business in, and the other stream that was clear and moving and fresh. Did you know that a lot of animals won't drink still water? They generally want to drink moving water.
Yeah, that would make
Anyway,
sense.
so this week it's about Coca-Cola, and the theory, and it
conspiracy.
may not be true because it's a conspiracy theory, is that they once changed the recipe on purpose just to make people miss the old one, and then buy more of the old one.
See, now I would believe it.
Have you heard about this theory?
I have heard about this and I would believe it. Now, the story goes that in the 80s, Pepsi was starting to sell more stuff because they were getting into the supermarket, like the supermarkets. And when people had a choice of like which one to buy, they were buying Pepsi instead of buying Coke. Even though Coke could do all the marketing at the shops, Pepsi's like, well, people want to drink it at home.
And they buy it in bulk and then
they just buy lots of it and then off they go and then they smash it. And so the story goes that Coke made a new flavour and then in blind taste tests, people said, that's better than Coke and Pepsi.
Oh,
it like
that
tastes
classic thing.
more delicious. So then Coke's like goes, cool, we've got new Coke, and here's the interesting thing. allegedly, more people complained about the taste of the new Coke than the amount of Coke they actually sold. Meaning people who never had it complained about it. So then there was a whole lot of press that came out that goes, new Coke, guess what? We're going back to the old Coke flavour, the original and the best, and sales went boom.
And this has happened in other industries, well, mostly the food industry,
Yes.
actually the same thing. Changing ice cream, we're changing the recipe back, but it never happened with Dick. It never happened with Dick Smith Bush Foods.
yes.
It never happened. They changed a freaking recipe, didn't they? And then that's it. And then everyone complains, and then it's just gone. And you just can't get it. And everyone wants to eat the Dick for breakfast, and they can't eat the Dick for breakfast because you can't buy the Dick for breakfast that is the Dick that everybody actually wants. Dick Smith Bush Foods, man, gone. Oh, did I rant again?
No, that's fine.
I
No,
ranted.
get it out. Let it out. That's
No,
good.
I ranted.
No, it's great.
I forgot.
I'm glad you did. So just back to the conspiracy at hand for a second. So some people say this is obviously just a ploy to sell more stuff. Other people, the official line is like, we just made a mistake. We misread what our customers want.
Right.
Do we know? No, we don't. It's a conspiracy.
No.
Someone will say they do, but will anyone ever really know? Maybe not.
But you'll still drink your Coke?
Does Dick Smith still make anything at all?
I don't know. Someone told me that
Because
they
I thought he
don't.
pulled out. Like he was like, no more.
What I liked was that Dick was giving it away to everyone. Like he was giving the profits away
Yes.
to everyone, which
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
That's
Good on you,
noble
man. You
as.
made food, you made some profit, you gave the profit to people who needed it. Like, good on you. That's really good. Shouldn't have changed the cereal, man.
Oh, he changed it. Or did he stop
Changed
making it?
No, he changed it.
Or can you still buy it?
I don't know. I saw it at the shops, but someone told me that they're not making it.
Check this out, everybody. Check this out. Are you ready to blow your wormholes into 3 stratospheres away? Are you ready for this?
There's only one stratosphere, man.
Are you ready to blow your wormhole into 3 stratospheres away?
There's only one stratosphere, unless you go to a different exoplanet that also has an atmosphere and therefore a stratosphere, and you go to 2 others. But you have to go to all of them to go through 3 stratospheres.
And when you get there, do you know what you're going to see?
Dick Smith's Bush Foods.
That's right. Next week on the Unicorn Circuit, we're going to eat it live on the show. We're going to eat the new recipe, and then you're going to bring in your recipe because Marty's been making his own dick for breakfast. Next week, blind taste test, Marty's dick versus Dick's dick. We're going to eat them both on the show. It's going to be awesome.
Sure.
You in?
Yeah, but we'll have to cover the box so no one knows what the other dick we're eating is.
Really?
Well, because don't you have to do that?
Oh, for a blind taste test.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's going to be 2 bowls. We're going to eat them. We're going to see what's
2
better.
bowls, 1 spoon.
We're going to try the new Dick Smith recipe. I mean, how's the cliffhanger? How's the retention of the
I know
viewers
that at least
going?
5 people are going to watch. Maybe 4. No, it's probably more like 3. 3 people will probably hang around and watch it. And
Anyway,
good on you.
as
You're on
we
the bus
said-
and your bus got stuck in traffic, so you got nothing else to watch.
As we said, this is going to be a quick show. So let's keep talking about Dick
What's
Smith
next?
for a little bit longer. Next
Good on
up,
you,
of
Dick.
course,
You're a legend.
is Fank of the Week. Of course, fanking is the delightful art of recontextualizing a product by taking a photo of it near your crotch. But you would know that because fanking has made its way.
That was a drum roll.
Oh, thank you. Fanking has made its way into the Urban Dictionary. That's when you know something is legit. So if you Google the dictionary definition of fanking now, the definition is fanking is the art of creatively changing the meaning of a product's name by photographing it near your crotch.
Incorrect.
What?
Incorrect. It is the delightful art. Someone fix it.
Fanking
It's
is
always
the
been the
delightful
delightful art.
Okay.
It doesn't say delightful, does it?
Well, no, it
Wrong.
doesn't.
Fake news.
What a buzzkill, man. I was pretty excited that
I lost my ball. I dropped my ball
something
again.
that we invented was on the internet.
What have you done with my
and now
balls?
You've just wrecked it. Anyway, of course.
Dude, where's my balls?
Let's just dive straight into it.
can't find it.
And here we go. Number 1.
Doesn't work.
Wait on, is that number 1? It is number 1. There
Dude,
you
we
go.
forgot the music. Bong,
Nut-
bong, bong,
nut
bong,
jelly.
bong, bong.
That's
It's going to
just right.
continue. Bong, bong, bong.
Next up, finger sack. Now, Martin, you and I, when we were in Japan, we got some of these finger sacks. It's basically individual finger-sized condoms.
Oh, they're gloves. They're
no,
finger gloves.
they're finger sacks.
But they're,
It's a finger
you're
condom.
supposed to roll it down onto your finger.
Yes.
What
Next up, we've got
genuine
cockpot.
question.
There you go. Cockpot since
for? I wonder if
1970.
you can cook a cock pot in a crock pot.
Good job. Next up, man, look at this.
This is
This is Fanking evolved.
well done.
That's a guy with a boner. Look at that. With the bone. With the.
It's the boner behind
they've
him.
just
The
done
boner
that.
is
I wasn't sure if we were allowed to show his face, so I got into preview on Mac and just drew a line over his eyes. I don't know if I was allowed to do that or not.
Artistry.
Martin, that's some jerk sauce. We see that a lot.
We see lots of jerky, yeah.
Have you ever had jerk sauce?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I would like it. Send it to us. P.O. Box
475, Sydney Markets, New South Wales 2129.
That's in the description. Someone send us some, please. We might get sent a lot. Just someone send us some. We'll shout you out on here. Martin, smelly fun balls. They smell fruity. City of arse. There it is. Well done.
Nice tiles.
That's great. Oh, no, I think they're in a nice brick shop. See?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Martin, this is a shake nut blast. But
I
look where it's from.
Would you drink that?
I would, because it's from Protein House, Haus.
I wonder if it's nice or it's got that like weird sort of chemically taste.
And that kind of chalky kind of.
Yeah, you've got to have enough protein. It's important for growth.
Popcorn. There it is.
We see poppycock a lot.
What is it?
It's like popcorn you can get at that big shop where you can buy big stuff.
Have you ever had it?
Yep.
Oh, you can get it, can you?
It's awesome. I had that a few years
ago.
Do we
need someone to send us some of this?
A few years ago, I had a big, like, you can buy in these massive things.
Yeah.
And I ate like 5 of them, and then I think I went away for a week and came back, and like my housemates and stuff, it was just gone.
They just
I'm like,
smashed them,
where's the popcorn? It was like 4 litres of the stuff. Oh, we ate it.
Can someone please send us some poppycock? Whatever that is, please. We'll eat some. Oh, wow.
What does it say? What, bang?
I'm just moving on.
Okay.
All right, this cock.
There's so much cock today.
Martin, that's dictionary. Well done. No, it's dictionary.
Yeah, but a dictionary.
It was Pictionary.
It's just what's funny is the blue thing, and the guy looks like he's got a...
Yes.
Is that what's funny about it?
No.
Because it does look a bit like a...
Martin, that's tidy bags. Keep them clean.
I like the full frontal that's going on there.
Yep, well done. Martin, that's the mighty anus.
Mighty anus.
Martin, this one here.
What? This is Fanking. This is a Fankception.
This is beer for dogs. This is Bottom Sniffer. That is a product, and this appeared on our wall a lot this week. I've got one just so we can talk about it. That is beer for dogs. Now, I don't know what's in it. I don't want you to send us any. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it. I don't like it. I'm not offended by it. I'm not one of these I'm offended by everything people. I'm offended by your product that I don't want.
That I didn't buy. That I didn't even know about. Except I'm sitting on Facebook all day loving it.
Yeah. So, really hungry right now, actually.
Me too. Is it time for random meat bag?
Arse lube. No, let's just move through it so we can eat something.
Awesome.
Arse lube.
Good job.
There we go. What's this? This is English salted butt. Well done. Martin, that's the glow balls. I don't know what they are. Do they actually glow? It's coconut and marshmallow covered with chocolate cake.
Would you eat that?
Creamy filling. I want that. I want that in my life right now. I do. Glow balls. Limited edition.
Halloween edition, because everything's Halloween at the moment.
Everything is. Can we get some of those as well? Glow balls? Am I asking for too much?
Yes, you're asking for too much.
Okay, just don't send us anything. Send it. What's this? That's an ultra strong mess maker. Here we go, Martin. We're near the end. Boom.
Oh wait, is it Fact of the Week?
Oh, we're about to be. This is Jacko Blast. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of clever. And of course, Fank of the Week is
cock.
Oh no, it's skinless. It's skinless.
It's just cock.
No,
everything in Fanking's cock.
This is
just call it cocking.
This is skinless cock. Well done.
Thank you for all your efforts in Fanking and taking the time to post it to Fanking. It is very, very, very lowbrow, hilarity that we enjoy to see on a daily basis. Sometimes life gets very serious, and sometimes it's fun just to make it.
Sometimes, I mean, this is
silly.
comedy, people. I hope no one has been offended by the skinless cock. That we think is funny, but it's comedy, man, so let's be cool. Of course, don't send us the photos, and don't send us photos of your own penis. We don't need to see those. But if you want to send us some Fanking photos, go to placeballs.com/Fanking Daily. Upload photos there. We go through them each week. We put them on the show. Unless we don't, and then we won't. That's it. Boom! Let's move it on to
Is it Random Meat Bag?
No, it's mytown.
Oh, I love mytown. mytown is a delightful art of you taking us to your town. It's my favourite section of Unicorn Circuit. Unabashedly, unashamedly, other big wordily. It's just the best thing ever because you guys take us to your town, and this is probably going to be one of my favourites ever because we are going to the mouth thing. No, not really. We're going to Finland.
I love Finland.
Finland.
I've eaten some smoked cod in Finland. I've been down to Helsinki, down to the harbour, and I've sniffed a fish down there. I have put my drink outside my window to make sure it was nice and cold, and I went to a little town where they had shutters on the windows.
Well, that's interesting, but this isn't called your town. This is my town.
Oh, okay.
So shut up. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I actually do. I talk too much. I talk all the time.
But
when I was at school, I got in trouble for talking and tapping, and now that's what I do for a job.
That's good.
Just in case you're wondering.
I mean, I would also
tap and doing musical
I would also
things.
float the idea that if we didn't talk, there wouldn't be anything to watch. Isn't that the whole point of like filming stuff and talking and getting some activity happening out there?
I just got in trouble from my teacher.
I'm
you're talking all the time, and you're always. And now, that's what I do for a job.
In the face. This week
she
in
used
my
to let
town,
me not go to. Should I say it for story time?
Story time. No, just do it now.
Yeah, okay, so we'd be sitting in maths, and I can't believe she would actually fall for this. I was like, oh, it's a lovely day, can I do my maths outside? A 50-minute thing, so I would just like go outside, and she'd look out the window, oh, cool. No, I just go to the music room, just... Oh, 5 minutes to go back to school, lie down on the ground, doing, oh, hi, yeah, here I am, yeah, I've done my work. And I was that annoying kid that actually did it in 5 minutes, so that they couldn't even bust me for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, what are we doing? We're going to Finland.
We're going to Finland, and we're going to a place called... It looks like Finn's dad. It's not. It's like Finstad or something.
Yes, Finstad.
I love how they pronounce it. I can't do it. I'm not going to pretend to be able to do it. Check it out.
Hello, Unicorn Circuit, and welcome to my town. This place is hidden far up in the eastern valley of Norway with maybe 80 or 90 inhabitants. But despite that, we have our own sawmill, we have an old school, it's not a school anymore, but it used to be a school, and we have a garage. Well, it's more like my place where the odd farmer drops by with broken tractors and tractor implements to get them fixed. But I'm going to take you on a quick little drive through my town in the trusty old Ford Granada. So here we have the local sawmill. It is, well, owned by one person who also runs it all by himself, and surprisingly has quite a lot of customers despite living way up here. Up there you can see the old school just disappearing behind the trees. And here is our only main road. The only one with asphalt, and it's not that good asphalt anyway. This direction you will have to drive for 30 kilometers before you get to the closest store, and it's actually the same thing the other way. Oh, it's a car. You rarely see those. And here we have the town name. It is Finstad, which literally translates to nice place. This is a place where most of the houses, like this one, has been turned to vacation homes. Now, of course, up there we have our graveyard, which has the most inhabitants of this place at all. And coming around this turn, we have our shooting range. Not that big of a range, it is just a little cabin and a roof to sit under, with the targets being up on that hill over there. Coming up on our right, we have our third local business, which is more politically incorrect at this point. The fur farm, where we have foxes and minks that are bred to get fur. Which, well, there's a lot of people crying out that that's murder, but I've been here. These live pretty nicely. And up here on the right is where local YouTube superstar JCR Garage lives. Which, well, to be honest, it is me. So that concludes the video of my town. Thank you very much for visiting my town. We are welcome back anytime you like.
So there you have it, a mad little town in Norway.
Hold on, didn't you say it was Finland?
No, I said it was Norway.
Didn't you?
It's Norway, dude. It's Scandinavia in Norway.
I just told some whole story about sniffing fish in Helsinki.
Well, that's in Norway, isn't it?
What?
You're
come on,
geographically challenged, my friend. It's Norway.
I know, no,
Finstad
but
in Norway.
No, but you said it was in Finland.
No, I didn't. You said it was in Finland. You started talking about some putting your drinks out, but the drinks out the window, and I ate a fish, and then I got in the
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was in
Scandinavian
Finland.
stuff.
Okay,
no,
sorry.
it's in Norway.
Okay, good.
Do not
Norway.
rewind the video and check, because I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, that's going to be embarrassing.
If you want to send us
rewind
videos
it.
of your town, send them to mytown@theunicorncircuit.com. It's flashing up in some garish font. Martin, it's time for
Oh, is this your favourite bit? Oh, that was really weird.
What?
What was that? What is that?
This? Look, let me show you, mate.
Oh, it's Mailbag!
It's time for
Love Mailbag.
Mailbag. This week on Mailbag, we have a bag full of stuff that you guys have sent us.
I don't think we're going to be able to
That's weird
top
stuff from Unicorn.
the ball thing.
Martin, let's just get through this very quickly. Take something and then open it up.
go.
I'm going to take something. This is stuff that you guys have sent to us at
And thank
PO
you.
Box 475, Sydney Markets 2129.
Thank you for taking the time to send us Real Fit for Men
Underwear.
fast
3-in-1.
absorption, discreet fit with odour control. Thanks, I think. I mean,
Martin,
someone's purposely sent us.
Why do we keep getting dog food? Why are we getting dog food?
People are signing.
Is that a nappy?
Dude, you know what people are doing? It's a nappy.
What is that?
It's a nappy. People are signing us up. People are signing us up for free samples.
What, is that a
And,
nappy?
I mean,
I will wear it, man. I will wear it.
Oh, it smells really weird.
Is that a?
It's a nappy, dude.
Really?
You're actually going to put it on?
Yeah.
On your head? Because that's what I'd be
No,
putting
but why did we get that?
So that you'll put it on and make a fool of yourself. Hey, what else is in the mailbag? Is it just
all right,
this?
so we just got some dog food as well.
Kangaroo, lentil and turmeric. Really? You're going to feed your dog lentils?
All right, let's
I'm
see what
sure
else
it's
we
good
got.
for them. Senior adult and weight management. Not only did you send us pet food, you sent us old dog pet
Australian Dog Food Company.
food. Another one.
Sample. I don't have a dog. This one's got a card. No, it doesn't. Why?
Dog food, because it's just samples.
But why, Martin?
We're going to donate that to a dog
We're
shelter.
going to donate it to a dog shelter. I know someone who has a dog
Did
shelter.
you just rip? Dude,
What?
You can't rip them that way.
I didn't rip it that way.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
No, this
All
looks
right,
custom and
This one's
legit.
written by a person. Their name is on it. Martin, this is a disc.
Disc?
It just
What
says.
does it say?
It says Holden V8 HQ. Hey, I think that's a workshop manual
Oh, you reckon?
on a CD.
Thank you if you bought us that from eBay. That's freaking awesome.
Martin, this one here has come from Joel Clarence in Fern Tree Gully. And look at this, isn't this the best? When Australia Post
Bulk
don't
stamps.
stamp the stamps and then you can use them again.
You've got like $5 worth of free stamps.
Here we go, Martin. We're getting through this.
This is going to be good.
This is going
I
to be,
know
because
this
it's
one's going to be
heavy.
good because it's from the mailbag.
It's from, there's things coming out. Well, there's key
rings?
ringy things. Key ringy
Did
things.
someone make us stuff?
There's a long letter here. Thank you so much for creating amazing content for it all. You've encouraged countless enthusiasts to get out there and work on their own cars, start our own crazy projects, and just bring happiness to everyone. As a thank you from me, I've made some MCM cars into keychain bottle openers.
What?
The rear wheel arch is the opener.
What?
This could be the greatest thing that has ever graced this show, Martin.
We need something to chop this with.
I'll nibble it. I'll just nibble it open.
Oh, cool. It's like laser cut.
Really? Mighty
Yeah.
Power Mods cars, as we can teamwork it. Teamwork it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, dude, look at Mod Max. That's sick.
Oh, that is unreal.
Miss
There's
Daisy, Mod
Miss
Max.
Daisy.
Well done.
Mod
That is-
Max.
that is a very cool custom thing. I love custom things. Takes effort and skill and materials.
Look at that. And
It's like
then-
a little CNC. Dude, I wonder if this is maybe like a carvy or something. Or if it's laser cut.
I don't know, but
Mod Max with its mad little V8 things. And then you put that in
look at this. The Subaru,
That's awesome.
Miss Daisy, and this one,
Cool,
I
that's
do
like
believe
very
that is the
obviously
Cresta.
The Subaru also.
Thank you so much. That is amazing. What was your name? Joel. What a legend.
Where's
That's
he from?
actually awesome.
Joel from
He's
where?
from Fern Tree Gully, I
Fern Tree
think.
Gully. A lot of good stuff comes out of Fern Tree Gully in Victoria.
That's
you know.
amazing. I'm actually going to use this.
Same.
Actually use it, which is incredible. Martin, there's still so much more
Put
in
a
here.
magnet on it and stick it on my fridge.
Do we do more or
Let's
not?
do like one more and then we'll save the rest for next Unicorn Circuit
Martin,
if there is ever
that
another
one's
one.
already been opened, but I don't know why. There you go.
Maybe this was accidentally open.
This is Attention Unicorn Circuit.
Yeah, look.
Someone else open it.
No, this is a, I think maybe a sample. This is a Joyful Time Essence mask.
But-
That looks like it's from Japan.
And banana
And this
hand
is banana
milk.
hand milk.
All right, this one is Attention Unicorn Circuit.
look at
Oh, this
that.
one feels a bit scary, actually.
Magic food banana hand milk. You're supposed to eat this or put on your hands.
Oh, there is a
Oh.
letter in here, Martin.
Is
Here
it
we
actually
go.
hand milk?
Jojo
that's weird, man.
Moto has sent us some stickers.
Jojo, we went motorbike riding with him and Turbo Yoda.
Well,
Remember
you
when
should
Turbo
open
Yoda-
that then.
Remember when Turbo Yoda smashed his hand up?
I do
was-
believe, Martin.
Oh, cool. Stubby holder. Thanks,
He
dude.
sent us a stubby holder.
Thank you, Jojo. That will be put to use.
Thank you, Jojo. We will
Joe.
put a delicious ginger beer inside that. There it is.
Very cool.
Martin, do you want to do another one or not?
One more.
There's an envelope. That one's from. See, that one's just got a stamp at the back. That one's a bit scary. See, there's.
Maybe someone who works at a thing. This is a sample, dude.
What's that one?
It's actually pretty funny that people are doing this. It's actually quite
Martin, what are
hilarious.
they doing? I don't understand.
It's dermal therapy for rough, dry, and cracked feet. Specialist diabetic foot care. I didn't know I needed it. I'm not diabetic.
No,
and,
but Martin, I still don't understand how we're getting this stuff. And nappies.
Because people go on websites and go request. They just Google request free sample and they put in our Sydney Markets address.
Ah.
And that's how we end up with that, which I'll put on my cracked foot. Thanks.
Martin, here we go.
You haven't tried the banana balm.
We're going again.
You have some banana balm.
Thank you very much.
That's
Oh,
actually
thank you.
pretty cool.
That's enough. Oh, it's quite.
It smells
banana-y.
like those like lolly banana things.
Martin,
This is where we work out that.
here's a big letter here. This says, "Hey MCM, love your show. Here's a few things from the UK. As I know you love interesting sweets, make sure you make that cup of the milk goes in after you add a splash. Here's my daily 2006 Jetta TFSI,
Sick.
265 BHP, soon to be 350, 360, maybe a quattro conversion.
This is
How to
awesome.
make a proper brew. Martin, he sent us, look at this, he sent us information on how to make a proper cup of Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea. That is freaking awesome. I love custard.
That's
Dude, look what else. He sent us balls. Fireball jawbreakers.
What are these? These are special lollies. And tea. Thank you very much. It's amazing times over here on the Unicorn Circuit, and we
this
will
is
make a
amazing.
tea. I like Volkswagen owners, Martin. They're nice
Volkswagen
people, aren't they?
are refined and polite and friendly and interesting. And are you taking that off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
full.
Dude, these look amazing. I wonder what these are.
All right, Martin. Where are we up to?
We're up to, it's time for...
Random eat bags. Every week on the show, of course, we try and expand our brain holes and mouth holes by putting something in it that has not been in it before.
Like a nappy.
Yes, like a nappy. And this week, Martin, where's our food bag? Oh, down here is our food bag. And so this week, Martin, I do believe, thank you very much. This week, Martin, we're eating corn sweet.
Corn sweet.
Now, I do believe that this is a plum-flavoured savoury chip.
That sounds good. That sounds like something Japan would engineer and make us eat and probably enjoy a lot.
Are you ready, Martin?
Yeah. Are they going to be good? Do they smell good? Oh, they smell bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Oh.
So here it is.
I wonder if the
This is what they look like, everyone.
Plum.
Japan does have awesome snacks usually. That is what they look like.
Cone.
Japan
things.
flavoured cone potato chip and
Good weird.
oh, it's good weird. It's like no,
weird.
it gets weird once you start chewing it. I don't recommend it.
Tastes kind of like popcorn, but not in a good way.
But not as good. That's the show. Aren't you glad you hung around till the end?
Thanks to those 6 people who did.
Of course, we'll be back next week unless we're not. On this channel, you'll also, of course, see the Skid Factory, which is a couple of mates of ours, Al and Woody. They make their own show. We help those guys out with that. And then put it out there for everyone to see because eyeballs need to see it because it's freaking awesome.
And there might be some other cool stuff coming up too that we'll tell you about as soon as we do. That will
On our
be
main
exciting,
channel.
interesting.
Oh no, on this channel.
Both, man.
Oh, both.
Both.
There's new things happening on both.
New project
You'll see that
happening
soon.
on this channel on Mighty Car Mods this week, which is the other show that we make that some of you might watch. And some new stuff coming out very, very soon in the coming days.
On this
slash week,
channel.
On this channel, which is different to everything you've ever seen before. It'll blow your mind, your wormhole.
It's not Mighty Car Mods, it's not Skid Factory, it's not Unicorn
May involve
Circuit.
some of the same people,
Oh,
but it's going to be epic.
amazing.
Get
No
keen.
tip.
Yeah. You can have that one that's got banana milk on it.
There it is, everybody. Thank you for watching. That's the Unicorn Circuit for another week. Stay safe, be awesome, and see you later.
Unicorn Circuit.